right, ladies, I don't know about y'all, but I got my shirt for this special show today.
Okay, so we need to match that.
Of course.
Patricia, what do you think?
No, I don't like it.
Okay, what about
No,
this?
not blue.
Okay.
No, I don't like any of these colors. No.
Oh,
Come
lady.
on, we have to match.
Hey, can you make a decision?
We have to match.
Make a decision.
Guys, if only there was like a clothing fairy to fix our non-matching problem.
Guys, Yerby sent us some shirts to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. Let's go change.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, what do the shirts look like? Ladies?
Welcome to Living 757, the coolest show in town. There is no need to try to adjust your television set. You are in the right place. This is your favorite show. Today happens to mark the 3-year anniversary of our show. I am Will, the executive producer and creator of Living 757, and we thought we would bring you a special type of show today. So in order to do just that, let's welcome today's special guests, Patricia, Quincy, and Ashley. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate having you on the show.
Oh my God.
It's always a pleasure to see you after all this time.
I love to be on this side as a guest.
Yes.
I feel like I should just sit the way they're crossing their legs. I should just...
Get too comfortable, Quincy.
Okay. All right.
Well, as you know, today marks a very special day. It's 3 years that we are on the air. This week, we're going to be celebrating it all week long. So in order to celebrate it properly, we thought we'd put together a compilation of some of our favorite moments on the show. So to start it off, though, the show started off as a Hispanic show. And once upon a time, there was a show called A las 11 por el 11, and then it changed into something else, and then changed to something else, and then eventually, when we became a general market show, Patricia was the host of that show, the Hispanic show. We brought her along to be the host of this show as well. And then we started building the show around that. Remember, how did it feel the first time I asked you to come do the show?
How long has it been? 7 years? 8 years ago?
Since we first started working together.
Yes, I think 8 years ago, and like you just say, we started with A las 11 por el 11. It was a completely Spanish show, which I feel like that was my game. But then we switched to a Key at 11 after 3 years, I would say. Mm-hmm. It was like a combined market. It was Anglo show. And I loved it. It was a great experience. Thank you so much because without you, I couldn't do all of those shows. So yes, thank you. And it was a long way that I would say to come over here. And when we come up with this idea to come up with Living 757 and actually have this amazing co-host with me, I love the idea, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a little scary because, English is my second language. But I was just doing my show with my heart all the time. And guys, you are my family now.
We are family.
Yes, we are family.
Well, and we've gone really a long way to try to make sure that we are as diverse as possible. We want to be representative of the community that we serve. So in order to do that, we really reached out into the community to find the right people to make the cast the best we possibly could. And I had known about Quincy for a while. We'd worked together on something else a little while ago. And so I spoke to Patricia about Quincy. I spoke to someone else on our crew as well who had worked with Quincy, and everyone to a person agreed he would be a great addition to the team. When I reached out to you on the phone.
No, you reached out to me via Facebook Messenger.
That's right.
And what was crazy was I had just deleted you because the 5 years or so earlier that we had worked together, I had just deleted you. And I kid you not, about 4 or 5 minutes later, I get a message from Will and say, "Hey, are you available?" And I'm thinking, does this brother know that I just deleted him?
The answer is yes. I always know.
Yes.
Man, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, let me respond back. And so he said, I think I got a great opportunity for you. And he said, I think you'll be interested. And I said, let's talk, and here we are.
Yeah. When you mentioned to me about Quincy, I remember that we did a fashion show together. We co-host that show.
And I was looking good on that fashion show.
But it was hilarious because we had so much fun that the first thing comes to my mind was, yes, he's great.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then out of the three of you, one of you almost wasn't here,
Yes.
right?
We have.
When we first cast the show, we actually had someone else in your role, Ashley.
Yes.
This person was in New York, and it was a challenge at first to try to make that work. So we ended up having to go our separate ways. We put out a call. Along came Ashley, and the rest is history. And we are the better for it. So thank you for coming
She's
and being
been
on the show.
killing us with the songs ever since.
Yes.
How do you feel when they reach out to you about leaving 757?
Well, it was kind of crazy because when I moved back here from Los Angeles, I kind of felt the entertainment side of my life and the TV side of my life was over. I had done TMZ Sports, NFL Network out there, and when I came back here, I was like, okay, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to kind of switch gears, and I just didn't think that there was anything like this for me here. But now it's kind of the best of both worlds. Like, I have you guys as my TV family, and I did get to slow down like I wanted to when I came back from LA. And I couldn't be happier.
I mean, when you come from LA, you can't help but to slow down.
Right.
That was the point, though.
Right.
I wanted
Yeah.
to slow down when I came back from LA.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't want to necessarily leave the TV part of my life behind. I just thought, I mean, there aren't many options here when it comes to the entertainment industry.
And it's true what she said, because back in that time, 10 years ago, it was not so many options
Right.
for entertainment.
Now, in all fairness, when we first met Ashley, we weren't sure that she was going to be a good fit because we didn't think she liked us.
She hated us.
Yes. Now
That's what
we
we
can
keep
we
saying.
can talk now that we love each other.
Do we?
First, yes, we love each other, Quincy.
Yes.
First time, my first inspiration was like, I don't think she likes us.
Yeah.
And I think you have the same opinion.
I need to set the record straight here because we did a photo shoot, like for the intro for the show and for pictures for the cast. And first of all, it was the hottest day of the year.
It was.
There was like a heat advisory out. They were like, don't go outside for more than 5 minutes. And we're like, we're gonna film all day outside. Okay, so I wake up and I'm really sick. Like I have a fever, I'm shaking, and I still show up really sick.
Yeah.
But I understandably wasn't like super social because I didn't feel well.
Yeah.
So when we got done filming in 189 degrees, AKA hell, that
Tire
day,
screeches. Tire screeches immediately. Anybody seen Ashley? I just see tire screeches.
We were like, oh, where is Ashley?
our producer, Savage Ginger, had to stop and get me chloroseptic spray. My throat hurt so bad.
Right.
But if there's anything you should take away from that day, it's that I always show up even if I'm dying. So
Consummate professional.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and that shows how professional you are because we didn't know that you were sick. I think maybe Melissa, she knew it. But yes, and she's a very lovely, sweetie girl. So
And
we
we've
love
come
her.
a long way since then, for sure.
Yeah.
We've had to endure all kinds of things, especially and including an 18-month-long COVID hiatus. That wasn't a hiatus because we kept on going the entire time. We just had to do it from the comfort of our own homes. But we didn't just do the show from our homes. You actually took it upon yourselves to go out into the community with your cell phones, and you actually helped our community to get the word out. Restaurants that were still in business. What were some of the favorite things? Can you remember some of the things that we did during COVID times that really?
We went out to a lot of food spots, and I know like that was the biggest thing because a lot of the food spots couldn't, serve their customers anymore. So then they had to adjust and do delivery. So we say, let's highlight these spots, and we were highlighting them all over.
Yes.
Like
Right.
in Virginia Beach and Norfolk, and all
And
types of spots.
Chesapeake.
Yeah.
And I remember when we started that, it was just us doing it with our phones. Then people start reaching out to us like, hey, we're open for business because
Please
it was.
come.
Yes,
Yep.
please
And-
come. It was a
And
good
then when
way
we
to
came
do it.
back from COVID, we had a very small crew. It was really just Savage Ginger and a cameraman and myself and you guys doing the show when we came back into the studio. But now, thankfully, we have been able to grow our crew back to full strength, and we could not be happier to have the ability to have all of these super talented people
Oh, look at that.
here working
Don't
with us
cry, Quincy.
today. And we celebrate and we salute all the people that work behind the scenes on this show. And you can kind of see them here a little bit. It's a little dark, but really super talented. And there's in our control room.
There's Savage Ginger right over there.
Well, folks, we are just getting started. We have had some amazing guests on the show over the past year. And when we come back, we're going to show you some of our VIP guests, some of our favorites that we've had here with us, as well as some of our favorite in-studio segments as well. If there's one show you don't want to miss, it's this one. Stay with us.